let's read some books. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Zach with Zacks Books, and today I'm going to be doing like a day in a life reading vlog where I read some older style books, like horror thriller. I think there's one horror, one thriller is what we ended up picking. Very exciting stuff. I have been wanting to read both of these books for a very long time. One of them is on my 5-star predictions for the year of 2021. If you have not seen that video, check that out up here. I'm very excited to read both of these books. We were going to include a third one, but we have something else going on later, so I'm not going to be really able to read all three of them. But yeah, let me show you the books that we're going to be reading today. First book is Rosemary's Baby by Ira Levin. I've been wanting to read this one for a while. I think it landed on a couple of TBRs last year. I think they're mainly on my Instagram account, not really on here. But I've wanted to read this. I have not seen the movie like all the way through, but I know like the basic premise of what happens. Rosemary's a woman and her husband Guy get this new apartment. The neighbors all seem really fucking sketchy, and Guy ends up becoming really sketchy, and some stuff happens, and I'm going to figure out what happens. It's all about her wanting to get pregnant, and based off of what I vaguely remember, it does not really go according to her plan. So we'll see what happens. This is the first book I'm going to read. Let me show you the next one. The second book I'm doing in this is Thomas Harris's The Silence of the Lambs. This was the one I predicted to be a 5-star, so I'm really hoping it is. I vaguely remember this about being Hannibal Lecter's part of it. He's the cannibal guy from, I think, Hannibal Lecter or Red Dragon. I think it was the first book in this series with Hannibal Lecter. It's also a really good movie. It's been years since I've seen it, but I remember it being a movie. I've seen parts of it, and I'm really hoping that the book is close to the movie, because if it is, then this should be a 5-star read. But it sounds really interesting. But this guy named Wild Bill kills bigger women, like literally like takes their skin so he can make a woman suit for himself, and it's really weird, messed up, and I cannot wait to read this. And the narrator in this is Frank Muller, which is the guy who does the Dark Tower series 1 through 4. So hopefully it's going to be a good one then. And this is the only other book I'm doing for this. So I will have both of these books listed down below if you're interested in them. Otherwise, without further ado, let's get this thing started. If you like videos like this, don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get on with Rosemary's Baby. Alright guys, it's about 8:30, 8:33. Just changed to 8:34. Bummer. But I'm going to start reading my books. I'm going to be doing Rosemary's Baby by Ira Levin, as well as The Silence of the Lambs by Thomas Harris. There you got a good view of Bailey's bottom. Hi, Bay! Oh, she's scared of the box. So yeah, we're going to get these books started. We're going to let the dog out. We got some filming we got to do, and it's going to be a solid day. We're going to get this thing started here in a minute. So stay tuned. Night of the Living Dummy one. So I've got three book box sets. I found Monster Blood 4 finally, but this one only has 1, 2, and 3. And I'm only missing one of the regular old editions, and it's I Live in Your Basement. But that is like the hardest book to find. It's also There you go. Oh. Bailey, it's time to go outside. As you can see, it's still very, very snowy outside. I guess it's not snowing, but it's snowing. Still got about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet. So hopefully we're done for a little while, but who knows? area we live gets very smelly. We also have some daggers that Zach needs to take care of here. But yeah, just gonna run around for a bit. Alright, so I'm on page 165 of Rosemary's Baby. I am only like 100 pages away from finishing the book. I just kind of lost track of when to do an update because I was kind of really into the book. So far, Rosemary and Guy are a married couple, and they've been trying to have a baby for a while. They move into this new place, and all their neighbors are like, in my opinion, coming off really sketchy because they're like really, really like way too caring about what is going on in their lives to like be just neighbors. It seems weird. Obviously, I've seen parts of the movie, so I kind of know what happens, but otherwise, I'm very enthralled with this so far. I'm enjoying it. They're about to be throwing a dinner party for older friends that they have not seen for a while that don't know that they're pregnant. She did end up getting pregnant, but she remembers the night like being really sketchy and like a leathery like person was like on her, and like she thought she saw a guy off on the side smoking. So she was a little confused as to what was going on. And obviously me of seeing part of the movie, I know what it was. But for somebody who has not seen the movie and is just reading the book for the first time, you'd be a little confused yourself trying to see what the hell is going on. So I'm getting to the point, like I said, they're about to have a dinner party, and Rosemary pretty much told their neighbors, like, yeah, we don't want you guys here. We just want, you know, our friends over that we haven't seen for a while. And they're going to have a dinner party. It's, like I said, there's only 103 pages left. I'm very excited to see where it's going to go, as in how they're going to reveal the twists that I already know happens. Hopefully it's good. I want this to end on a good note. Like I said, this was projected to be a 5-star for me, and hopefully it is. So we're going to finish this off. Then we're going to jump into Silence of the Lambs. So we'll see you guys in just a minute. Quick hello from the dog. Alright guys, so I just finished Rosemary's Baby. And it does kind of play out like the movie by what I can remember. I will say that the ending is kind of a little aggravating to me, but whatever. I also found one of my least favorite characters in books in Guy. Guy's a total douche. I really hate him, and he's just the dick. I hate him oh so much. Otherwise, the book itself is really solid. I would probably give this 4.5 stars. I don't think 5, just because I don't like the way it went at the end. I'm going to not spoil the book for you, but I just did not like how it ended, fully knowing pretty much how it was going to end. What are you going to do? But yes, I will say it's probably about 4.5 stars. Once I ponder it a little bit more, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll boost it up to a 5, or maybe drop it to a 4. We'll see. But yes, otherwise, pretty solid book. Did really enjoy it, and really recommend it. So, next up is The Silence of the Lambs, which is this really cool cover. I have seen parts of the movie. I've not seen the whole movie all the way through. But I really think this is going to be a good book. This one was actually the book I predicted to be 5 stars, not Rosemary's Baby. So, correction on that. Hopefully this one can be 5, because I know the movie's like a really nice horror, psychological thriller type thing. So, which is like all 3 genres I want. So, hopefully I'll enjoy this and give this 5 stars, but let's see what happens. We're going to get this started, and we'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, we are on chapter 23 of The Silence of the Lambs. I'm a little under halfway through. So far, I'm actually really enjoying the book. It is very psychological, and it is really thrilling so far. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Hannibal Lecter's character is, like, really creepy. He's kind of like a smart aleck, but, I mean, he's creepy enough to where it doesn't really make a difference. He's also kind of funny. I actually really enjoy him as a character. So, some more bodies have turned up, and Clarice has gone to see him again, and he pretty much is like, I know what Wild Bill wants, because the latest victim, I guess, had like a nice rack, and he pretty much just upfront said he wants a vest with tits on it. So for those of you who don't know, Wild Bill is somebody who takes women and pretty much takes their skin so he can dress as them. He's a very effed up individual. The movie actually does it pretty cool. I actually like the actor who plays Wild Bill. I can't think of his name, but yeah, so far it's been really creepy. It's been a really cool book, and I can't wait to keep going with it. Probably do one more update before the end, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Bailey's trying to sleep. She ain't even gonna lift up her head. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so I finished The Silence of the Lambs, and wow, this book is really good. It's a 5-star for me, without a doubt. It does play off like the movie did. It's really interesting, it's really creepy, it's got like weird vibes when it comes to the Wild Bill character. I love the story. There's not much else I can really say about it. I don't want to spoil anything. It's just a really good book. It's really solid. Story's great. It kind of smoothly goes along. There's no real like bumps in the road where you feel like, you know, this book is garbage. There is a little slow point towards the middle, but then it picks right back up. I absolutely love this. It's a great book, and I highly will recommend this book. So 5 stars, Silence of the Lambs. Alright guys, so I am finished with my 2 books. Rosemary's Baby ended up getting 4.5 stars. It did play off like the movie did, by my understanding. I will say though, the reason why it's not a 5 stars is because the ending, it's supposed to play off like, I like really don't want to spoil the book. I don't know. It plays off in a direction that I like didn't want it to go based off of how I liked the character of Rosemary. But then it just kind of, I don't know. I was upset about it. If you've read this book, maybe you feel differently. Maybe you feel the same as me. You wish it had gone differently. Whatever. Otherwise, it was a really solid book. And of course, the second one, Silence of the Lambs. I did not give it that many updates about this book just because I could not stop effing reading it. It was really good. It kept going. I mistakenly called this a thriller earlier, but it actually is listed as horror. But to me, it kind of feels more like a thriller. At least that's my opinion. You might think it's horror, whatever. But yeah, solid book, 5 stars, and I was right with this one. I predicted this to be a 5-star, and it was. So, overall, very solid 2 books, and again, if you are interested in either of these, we'll have them linked down below. Otherwise, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. What are some classic horror books you've been reading lately, or want to read? Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, we will see you guys in the next video. Later.